getting excited yet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Grumpy Old Soldiers, the show where the points are made up and don't matter or something. Who do we have?
Wow,
We got Happy Hippie. We got
he
Ron
looks like he's getting a little. Hippie's looking like he's getting a little sun.
Oh, yeah, I see. He's getting darker. Hey, Devin.
Hey, Devin.
Ed Barkley.
How's it going, Ed?
Misfit Steve.
Dave.
Dave, did Dylan get you your coffee?
Fight me with the coffee.
How do you do that?
Are you wearing your Halloween costume? You're dressed as Kenny?
Yes.
Oh, man. So how are things going there, Dylan?
Going good. Had a good day at work today.
Really?
Yeah.
You were serving the kids?
Yeah, serve the evil little demons.
He was finally bigger than somebody in the room.
That's so messed up.
Isn't it?
Hey, at least they didn't beat you up to take your lunch money.
Yeah.
Like I told you before the show, only the manager beat me up.
Did they, were the kids rude at all?
No, just very, very picky with what they wanted to eat. Even
yeah.
though we only had like two things to eat, which was either mozzarella sticks or pizza.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Picky
What?
little fuckers.
Pizza or mozzarella sticks?
Or if they wanted something cool to eat, like peanut butter and jelly, we had that to serve.
Yeah. Glad they
I always loved school pizza day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Back when they made the giant Chef Boyardee.
Yeah. So how you doing tonight, JT?
Fair to middling. Been worse, been better.
Yeah.
So, haven't been run over by a bus or, got shot.
Yeah.
So I'm doing good.
Cool.
How about you?
I'm pretty good. The temperature's coming down a little. That's nice.
Yeah, but that's what you get for living in Texas. What's your temperature? What's your average temperature right now?
Summertime average temperature, the average high is about 103 or about 100, right around there in this part of
I
Texas.
couldn't imagine living in that kind of a climate.
Well, when my ancestors came here almost 200 years ago, it didn't get that hot. Got almost that hot, but not quite.
Right.
I'm not
200
talking
years
about
ago?
global warming. I'm just talking.
No. They got there back at the last of the Maunder minimum. Then you're talking the Little Ice Age, 1800.
Yeah, actually, 18. They came here in 1836. That was towards the end of it.
Yeah, 1800 and froze to death is how they referred to it as.
Yep. Shit, it got so cold in England they were able to have a fair on
the Thames.
On the Thames River, and that's a big ass river. It doesn't freeze easily.
And it's nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. Sewage goes right into it. How you doing tonight, Jim?
Doing good.
Cool.
Uneventful day.
Yeah.
And my temperature's 58.
No, I wish that was ours.
Oh, I love it. Doors are wide open, fans going.
Yeah.
And Dylan's sitting there wrapped up like a fucking pecker ready to go.
He's looking forward to the end of the show so he can take all his clothes off.
Only the shirt, brother. Only the shirt.
No, you guys, he's imitating Red Rocket.
Red Rocket. Captain Foreskin.
That's Lieutenant Foreskin to you, sir.
Well, no, now you're Major Payne.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Wow, promoted, demoted, for double promoted.
Yeah. That's what you get for having a mental patient run the show.
You a mental patient?
Yes,
Nah, I don't see it.
I am. So what are you vaping on tonight, Dylan?
Click Vit by Voorhees Customs with the Steady One RBA. I just switched that in before the show. And the .aio. Both have the new FDA's Grim Green collaboration. I gotta go with Big Brother.
Hey, hey. I'm only got two going tonight. I got the Centaurus from my brother George, with the blaze on top of it, and as always, rocking the AIO. That's got the ether bridge in it, and then both with my juice. How about you, JT? You
Well,
got
I
to
tell
do
you
better.
what. I'm sorry, what?
I said you got to do better.
I don't know. I am running naked. Lava flow, that is. Tell you
Oh,
what,
that goes mine.
strawberry, coconut, pineapple, and I can taste all three.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Something's weird going on. Got that going. That's with the on the Thelema. No, this is Centaurus. Wake up.
Yeah, that's
This
Centaurus.
is brother George.
Get it right.
I wish my brother George were here.
Yeah.
And then there's the Thelema. And on top of it, we've got the Zeus ZX RTA with Suicide Bunny in it. And it's still running good. I'm almost about finished with that one. I'm going to have to get some good juice. And over here we got, how about a nice Hawaiian punch? The Gower 21 with the blotto on top with the humble fruit punch in it. And let's see, last but not least, the Aries 2 with on top of the Ursa major, minor. I couldn't figure that out. I think it's major. And
pretty
it's running
big.
the tobacco. Yeah. So, well, just throw it over to you, Chuckles.
Okay. Tonight I've got this from George, the Lost Vape Thelema Solo with the bulk on top. Wait a minute. It actually was going to focus on that.
Yeah,
Damn it,
we're gonna.
Dylan.
I didn't touch it.
Almost. I thought it
There's
had.
a damn it, Dylan.
I've got my own liquid in that, and I've got the Profile Unity on top of the IPV V200. And I need to change batteries soon.
Hey, Nathan.
And on also got
David.
the Typhoon GT5 on top of the Odin, which I got from George. Just almost everything I'm using right now, I got from George.
Oh, almost.
Mine's either Georgia Bobby, yeah.
And that's what I got. So yeah, Nathan joined us. Hey Nathan, how you doing, man? Hope you can see us in Zoom later.
Mr. Ron Jeremy there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he came in a while ago.
yeah.
And he's pissed off. He didn't get his coffee.
Not my problem.
He's not going
It
to
is
be
your
on the
problem.
show.
Yeah,
Not
wait
my
till
problem.
that shoe comes. Let's see a shoe fly across his background here in a minute.
Not my problem. So I made him coffee this morning, and yet the fucker didn't take any.
So, in the news, I'm doing this a little different tonight because I've just figured it out today, and we'll see how this goes. What do we got? Let me open a story. Pause. Do that.
Fired from his current job after.
No. Okay. And share the screen. And
Looks like it
Oh,
worked, Chuck.
yeah. I've seen parts of this story.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear anything about this.
Oh, yeah.
it's good stuff, man.
New York City COVID czar Dr. Jay Varma has been fired from his current job after confirming reports that he attended second He's in a rave when the pandemic
no
was at its
audio?
peak. Varma has been
think
let
only
go as
the-
executive.
Am I missing audio?
Chat.
You're missing
Yeah, only-
audio.
I think only chat can hear it, Chuck.
Oh, okay. Let me try this again. I think I forgot to share. I did. I forgot to share the sound. Okay,
Oh, you selfish little.
here we go.
Executive Vice President and
Let me
Chief
back it
Medical
up a
COVID
little.
Czar Dr. Jay Varma has been fired from his current job after confirming reports that he attended sex parties and a rave when the pandemic was at its peak.
He not only attended them, he was having them. Yeah, and he was the COVID czar for New York. He was telling everybody, stay home, don't go anywhere, and he's having what? Yeah, fucker.
Varma has been let go as Executive Vice President and Chief Medical Officer at Sega Technologies. The news of his dismissal was revealed in an SEC filing on Monday. Last week, Varma admitted to attending the parties after being caught on hidden camera video talking about it.
Yeah, Steven Crowder. Yep, he did an interview with Steven Crowder. Crowder was not in disguise or anything, and he told him all this shit.
It took place at a time when Varma was telling New Yorkers to stay away from others to stop the spread of COVID-19.
Oh, man.
Fuckers like that is shit.
Yeah, but the clip I saw, he was going into detail.
Yeah.
That was the undercover video.
Exactly.
He was going into detail.
I thought I had it, but I don't. But
Well,
y'all
I mean,
can,
you can get the idea of it, but he's in there bragging that we're having sex parties and I made you stay home. You can't even walk your dog.
I know.
Yeah.
Grammy died? Wow, screw you. You ain't going to the funeral.
as long as I get laid, that's all I care about.
Now, we were just rubbing around on each other. We wasn't really having sex.
Oh, okay.
Fucking JT.
Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah. Sick
That's not
bastard.
Your belly button. That's not your finger.
Talk about a
Don't try
super
to-
spreading event.
Don't touch my no square.
Yeah, stop. Don't touch me there.
Oh, man. And youth e-cigarette use drops to lowest level in a decade.
Damn.
According to who?
CDC and FDA.
Yes. And what do we say about those two?
Well, they're full of shit and they're patting themselves on the back as if they created that. They didn't. When
Well,
Trump-
sort of.
Well, go
They
ahead.
helped. They helped with the lockdown that forced the kids to be at home around their parents, so they couldn't get away with it.
Mm-hmm. But what's keeping the stuff away from the kids is actually they raised the age of 21. Trump did that, and so
Well,
the 18-year-olds couldn't go and buy the shit and sell it to kids.
But see, I also have a theory on this too. Is it was like smoking. Smoking died off for quite a while because when they took the survey last year or the year before, the high school kids were vaping and they were classified, whatever they did, junior high through high school.
Mm-hmm.
So that number's added up. But them kids have graduated since. And the new kids coming into junior high are being raised like they were on cigarettes. No, it's bad. Don't do it. So they're not doing it.
Yeah.
So now your numbers are going to go down because the ones that were had graduated, get out of the system.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very
And
good
plus,
point.
we know teenagers at that age have a tendency to brag about their escapades.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And yeah, how many people? Oh, yeah, I vape.
Yeah,
Mhm.
man, I remember the drug surveys back in the 70s. Everybody did drugs.
Oh yeah. That's funny. Let's see if I got a. Oh damn! I thought I had a video for this. Oh well. Trump vows to save flavored vapes if elected. On Friday.
That's
I think Devin was telling me about that this past Saturday.
Yeah, imagine because he said it on Friday. So yeah. Oh, so I think I sent him the link, but I just sent it today, and he didn't need it because he already covered it. That's funny. But yeah, so Trump's going to fight for us, but it's in the courts right now. Supreme
Yeah.
Court's the one's going to fix it if they can.
Well, they're gonna be going at him for the Chevron deference,
Yep.
the overreaching of the uh, bureau or whatever,
Yeah.
Yeah.
making shit up as they go.
Yep.
It's practically what happened to manufacturing here. They had all these
Heck.
little agencies coming at them, and they lit little shit. Uh-oh, what was it I
Yep.
heard? Elon Musk uses water to dampen the sound there at the launch pad, and it ran off into the creek. So they're keeping him from launching the big one for a test. Yet it's still lost in paperwork.
Oh, fuck. He's our main space researcher right now. We don't
He's
really
supposed to
have
go up.
NASA.
Yeah. Oh, isn't he supposed to go up there and collect a couple of lost astronauts?
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Yeah, but hasn't he done it more than once now?
Yeah, I think like a handful of times.
No,
last night was satellites again.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I still haven't got my finger on that to understand how his works. I know there's a whole bunch of them out there.
Yeah. And Chinese scientists use Starlink signals to detect stealth aircraft and drones.
Of course they do.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I wouldn't.
the coverage of those satellites is so thorough that they can see what's being blocked. It's like the opposite of sonar or radar.
Yep. And don't forget, Joe Biden gave them the technology to sit there and zap out any bus-sized satellite there is.
Yep.
They've already done it with one of their own.
Yeah.
Yep. You thinking November's going to be the
So in
lockdowns?
today's
You don't think they'll try it
hyperdynamic-
around Halloween?
I'm thinking.
Yeah. Bird flu or mpox?
I don't know, but Devin thinks we're gonna get locked down in November.
Hey, that's just one possibility. Yeah, when
I,
you've got whistleblowers saying we're talking up to 39 9/11 type incidents are possible.
I say give it to by like Halloween.
Hmm. Yeah.
But I can't believe after 235 years we've reached this point where one side is so fucking that far away from reality
Mhm.
that they
Yeah.
think that's going to be a good thing for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't want to lose your power. Nobody does. But guess what? That's why we do it this way in America.
Yep.
So nobody gets too big in their britches and think they're king.
Yeah. Maybe if you didn't suck so bad, nobody'd want you out so bad.
Yeah.
That's why that old saying goes, shit happens.
Yep. So
No, but
go ahead. I'm sorry.
all I was going to say is you get the government you deserve.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Secret Service report details communication failures preceding July assassination attempt on Trump.
You think?
Yeah. Damn it.
What about that one, the Secret Service they found passed out in the hallway at a hotel? It supposedly just roofied one of Kamala Harris's cabinet members or whatever they are.
Nice.
That figures. That
No,
shit
the other one, he
figures.
just got convicted of assaulting women in different countries.
Ooh.
It may have
Damn.
been the same guy. But that's the way to represent the United States of America, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Good going.
Good going.
So I got a little bit of video on the Secret Service thing.
Yeah.
So in today's hyperdynamic threat environment, the mission of the Secret Service is clear. We cannot afford to fail. After reviewing the planning,
Yeah.
event details, and coordination with partner agencies regarding the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump on July 13th, our mission assurance review is nearing its completion.
Take a look at what happened.
This was a failure on the part of the United States Secret Service. It's important that we hold ourselves accountable for the failures of July 13th, and that we use the lessons learned to make sure that we do not have another failure like this again. The Secret Service did not give clear guidance or direction to our local law enforcement partners. There were communication deficiencies between law enforcement personnel at the site. For example, the Secret Service did not co-locate its security room with local law enforcement. There was an over-reliance on mobile devices, resulting in information being siloed. We're at a pivotal moment in the history of the Secret Service and at a pivotal moment in the history of our country. And I've directed that the Secret Service embark on a significant paradigm shift that will redefine how we conduct protective operations.
Hope so.
What occurred on Sunday demonstrates that the threat environment in which the Secret Service operates is tremendous and under constant threat. The paradigm shift will be a driving force to move the Secret Service from a state of reaction to a state of readiness. And the vision is for the Secret Service to be more agile, with the ability to escalate protection to the highest levels for numerous protectees for undetermined periods of time. We are burning through a lot of assets and resources. And that's the argument that we've been trying to show. This isn't some pie in the sky trying to say, hey, we want this now. We are not capitalizing on a crisis.
That's what they say.
That's why the crisis happens. They've been crying they want more money. They just put $81 million set aside for a new building for them.
That's like when the offensive line, the offensive line wants to get a raise, they just let the quarterback get sacked.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Then, hey, and don't forget the guards. Somebody escapes from a prison. We need more money.
Yep.
Yeah. That is seriously fucked up. I can't believe it got that far behind. Got that fucked up.
Yeah. But you see the way they tried to pull it off? They put that woman out of the private sector on top to take the fall so this guy could come in there. He was the one running everything, and he was under her.
That's a damn good move. We're lucky we didn't lose Trump in the process.
Hey, it ain't over yet.
That's true.
The fat lady ain't even made it near the stage.
Yeah.
Hey.
And the
Man, I don't
But
like talking about that.
But at this point, go ahead, kill him. I don't think you're going to stop the movement now. You might stop
Yeah.
the repair of the country, because I don't think anybody can do it like he can. But I don't think you're going to stop the movement.
Yeah.
I think the Democrats are still a target. Law and order will be restored. I'm not saying go run roughshod vigilante on them. I'm saying justice. You've got cause. We have it on video. We have them saying it, bragging about it. Do something now.
Yep.
It's like the two reports I ran across today. One was talking about it's already been proven that the FBI were the ones that were attacking the building, opening ways for people to get in. And the other one is, who is it? Revolver. They've been working on the bombs that showed up at the DNC and the RNC headquarters. And there's still no yak out of Kamala on why she was never said anything about getting ready to be blown up right before the confirmation. But we all know what it was. That was just a distraction they needed to shut down the proceedings. So when they come back in, nobody can argue and call for a recount.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking. Also, Kamala wants to end the filibuster so that she can pass something that she wants. It was about abortion. But if you do that, then as soon as the Republicans take over next time, they'll take it back out. There's no point.
Yeah, everybody forget Harry Reid? He did that for the justices. That's how Trump got the 300 justices so quick.
Oh, that's right.
So, no, that's an old ploy the Democrats have used for a long time. Well, we'll just get rid of the filibuster. We'll get rid of the filibuster.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fix the courts. We'll fix the military, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. You guys remember that Baltimore Key Bridge collapse?
Yeah.
Very vague memory of it.
I got something that's about a week old. A lot of us have probably already heard about it since then, but here, give me a second. Oh, shit. Did I do that right? Here we go.
And the Justice Department is
Can y'all
suing
hear it?
two Singapore companies that owned and managed a cargo ship that crashed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, causing it to collapse. Now, in the lawsuit, the DOJ says the crash was, quote, totally avoidable. It alleges both the electrical and mechanical systems on the dolly were improperly maintained, causing it to lose power and veer off course. Now it's looking to recover the $100 million that the government spent to clear the underwater debris and reopen one of the ports in Baltimore.
Damn.
Dolly.
So yeah, that they're suing to get their money back that they spent.
Yeah.
They
Because those things,
yeah, go ahead.
they carry big insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure if it's still Lloyd's or not.
Lloyd's of London, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where they get most of their money, is insuring cargo.
Ah,
Well, that
Okay.
Betty Grable's legs, Gene Simmons' tongue, pro
Yeah.
wrestlers through the years, you know.
mm-hmm. I've
Yeah,
heard about
but-
that.
They're supposed to carry big insurance, but do they have like the general of boat insurance? You know,
Yeah.
bare
Probably.
minimum.
They'll probably be calling up in a week or so from India.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the Iranian hackers who sent stolen Trump campaign info to the Biden campaign?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about it. What'd they ever do about it?
I don't know. I got a little video here. Might
Hey there, Brett.
might fill us in. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Evening.
Here we go.
This morning, we are learning about an Iranian plot to try and influence November's presidential election. According to intelligence officials, Iranian hackers sent unsolicited information that they stole from Trump's campaign to people associated with President Biden's then re-election campaign. Now, officials say there is no evidence that any of the recipients responded to the emails. And a former Biden campaign official tells CBS News that material was not used. Despite that, former President Trump has accused President Biden of working with Iran to influence the election.
They gave them all of the materials because Biden is working with Iran, and Iran doesn't exactly like me. This is really foreign election interference. This is real election interference, not the phony crap that they've been trying to pin on me with Russia for.
That's true. That was, I think he's referring to when Clinton was saying all the Russia shit.
Years.
All right, joining us now with more on this is CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Skanga. So I have sort of a two-parter for you, Nicole. Did we get any sort of clarity about whether or not this was something that was state-sponsored? Because it could be Iranians, but that's different than a state-sponsored attack. And also, to what end? What's the motive here?
Yeah, to your first question, Anne-Marie, we did get an indication from the U.S. government revealing Wednesday that it was Iranian state-sponsored cyber operatives that stole that material we're talking about from former President Donald Trump's campaign, then tried to peddle that directly to Biden campaign officials, folks associated with the campaign. And while they did not say exactly what the Iranians stole, in a statement, the Department of Justice, FBI, CISA, the nation's top cybersecurity agency, said Iranian state actors had sent Biden campaign officials unsolicited emails containing stolen, non-public material that's pretty explicit from the former president's campaign back in June and July when Biden was still running for president. And according to the statement, there's no indication that the Biden team responded or even engaged with those emails. The Biden campaign said in a statement it condemns any election interference in the strongest terms, adding that the Iranians here targeted the personal email accounts of those folks associated with the campaign, and adding that those emails really appeared to be scams or even just phishing attacks.
So do we have an idea of what they were hoping would happen?
I think this was a bait and switch operation. Clearly it did not work in this case. And what former President Trump is accusing there, we have no evidence of that. But, this, Anne-Marie, is top of mind for officials and lawmakers. In fact, just yesterday, officials from Google, Apple, Meta testified before the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee about each of their companies' ongoing efforts in identifying and disrupting some of these foreign influence campaigns we've been hearing about from Iran, from Russia.
Okay, so she's just going to keep talking about what they did or didn't get. But it would be interesting to know what stolen Trump campaign info, to know what came of it. Let's see if I can find it. No, I'm not seeing anything newer than 6 days old. So there's nothing new on that yet. What you got? Oh my God. Is that satire? Gateway Pundit, no. Jeez. Yeah. In break from tradition, Teamsters said they will not endorse a presidential candidate right now. I think they just don't want to look like they're going to approve Trump.
Well, see, but that I can respect. You don't have to like Trump. Just don't support stupid.
Exactly.
Because JT, your sound's off.
Hi, George Jennings.
Hey, George.
Hey, George. But yeah, they did an internal poll, and it was about 60% of the people said they were voting for Trump out of the Teamsters Union, and it's probably going to be higher than that.
No, I can get it. They've always supported the Democrats. And, okay, at least they recognize their candidates suck.
Yeah.
And, don't offer support. You don't have to come to my side, but.
Well, they're allowing the locals unions backing independently from the national union.
That's a good way to do it.
Nothing wrong with it.
I'm pretty sure that Trump is going to get elected with at least 60% of the vote.
It would be hard to think he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
Because every single government that had every single country that had a liberal government, or at least a lot of them, have gone conservative because of COVID. They're all electing conservatives right now.
It's not just that. There's some countries, they're forcing the farmers off their land taking it away from them and shit like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a reason the world's getting pissed off at the government. How many weeks did we see them flinging shit on the Capitol there in France, Germany, Australia,
Liberals
New
are
Zealand?
nervous tonight.
Yeah. Oh man. I got a fun little video here. 1 second. I need to make shortcut keys for this so I can do it quicker. But okay, sound is shared. And here.
Liberals are nervous tonight after witnessing a tsunami of red take over New York. The record-breaking attendance for Donald Trump's rally signals a turning of the tide back to Republicans after Kamala Harris's campaign picked up momentum since the ABC debate. The roars and cheers for Trump were in stark contrast to Kamala Harris's latest appearance, a TV interview with the National Association of Black Journalists, where she struggled through the questions, stumbling and mumbling, which is what we've come to expect from Kamala. Sky News host Chris Kenny blasted Harris for rolling out her tired story about her middle-class upbringing.
Now, before we wrangle, let's get into some light relief from the US. Kamala Harris spoke with the National Association of Black Journalists overnight, and among other things, she trotted out her folksy background story again. I mean, the Americans love Abraham Lincoln's...
I can't keep playing that. They've got proprietary music, so I'm going to have to take that off the screen. Anyway, so yeah.
It's all right. We were hearing it backwards anyway, so.
Oh, you were?
Speaking of Kamala Harris from the video, Chuck.
Yeah.
I was sitting there watching someone do a review on the BMM Borat, and an ad popped up for Kamala Harris. She was sitting there literally begging people for donations.
Yep. Yeah, and on top of that, they're paying influencers to promote Harris because, and they didn't do their research first because some of them they went after are conservative, and those conservatives went and told everybody that Kamala's campaign is trying to pay them to promote Kamala. Yep. I'm serious. You know, you can do several Hail Mary passes, and they're doing all of them.
Oh, yeah. But what I really want to know, how many more stars have been getting rid of their social media?
Oh, yeah.
The last day and a half. I want to know.
Because they don't want to deal with the hate.
No, they don't want to be dealing. Diddy did it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't find anything over the last couple of days about Diddy. It's too bad. But there's going to be a hell of a story there when they finally get to a point where they can tell it.
Fuck that. They're going to Epstein his ass so quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on now. They put him in the floor where the Sam Bankman-Fried is. I'm sure it's watched real good.
Well, I think it's not as likely in his case because he doesn't have anything on any Clintons.
Shit, it's the
Oh,
Obamas.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh, the Obamas?
Bill's quite
That's
the dog.
true, too. Yeah. There's a story about Michael getting a hold of Justin Bieber.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty salacious.
Yeah.
But you notice they were real quick. Oprah went ahead and agreed real quick after they got the Oprah tapes from P. Diddy's put away.
Sam Elliott is just an actor. He doesn't know any more about politics than anybody else. In fact, he probably
Sam
knows
Elliott
less.
lost all my respect.
Yep.
Guy who played Forrest Gump lost my respect too.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
he comes out publicly and says that was AI.
Yeah. And he's not, because that was him.
Yep. He's probably running behind on a mortgage. You know how that goes. Got to get a truck fixed, whatever.
Yeah. The camel toe. Yeah, he is, Devin. That's true. He's just falling blindly.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's that guy's name? Fred Rowe? He used to do dirty jobs.
Oh, Micro.
Oh, Micro.
Yeah, it was
Micro.
something.
Yeah. He doesn't get out and talk about politics much. What he does say though is that people really need to be educated before they vote.
Well, that's always been a good idea.
Yeah.
But let's dumb down everybody in school and make them think that the whole system's rigged against them to keep it from happening. So, hey.
I was watching a report on how Gen Z is getting fired at phenomenal rates.
Is it because of them, or are they pushing them out because of high minimum wage laws?
You know, they're lazy, coming in late, time phobic, you know.
What did that one girl say? I can't remember.
Yeah, I've seen some videos in the last couple months of you can always tell it's Gen Z who's being arrested because they're saying, "You can't touch me, you can't touch me." As they're being
I'm
cuffed.
having an anxiety attack.
That hurts so
I got
bad.
PTSD.
I can't breathe. I didn't touch you.
Nothing irks me more than a 21-year-old saying, "I got PTSD."
Yeah, they don't know what that means.
Shit, they're teaching them to have that when they're little kids, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking ankle biters.
Mike Rowe.
Hey, Dylan, one of these days you're going to grow up to be one.
Happy Hippie says, shut up. Happy Hippie says, I'd like to see Mike Rowe clean Dylan's bedroom.
And my father said, me too.
Yeah.
You can bite me.
Yeah.
What did Mike Rowe ever do to you guys?
Exactly.
Well, he's not doing dirty jobs anymore, but that would be a dirty job.
Pretty much.
See, that's one thing about Mike Rowe. When he was doing those jobs, he said there is no job that is beneath him. There is no job that's beneath you. That's important to know.
Well, how long have we been telling kids you need to be highly educated, get your ass in college, let's make them big dollars?
Yeah. Since
the
50s or 60s.
It kicked off big in the 80s when the government took over the lending.
Oh, yeah, that's fucked up.
The student loans.
They're one of the worst lenders ever.
You think?
Mm-hmm. So Microsoft has a plan to reopen 3 Mile Island.
Well,
why not? I mean, common sense is out the window, so maybe it'll fly.
Yeah. Well, it takes 30 years to build one, so.
Yeah. And they already have the structure. They just need to clean it up and do some repairs, and it's ready.
Well, that's what they tried to say about Chernobyl, and you had some guy that plays piano with his dick think he's Hitler Jr. or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was actually droning it.
Really?
He was droning Chernobyl, yes.
Damn.
That's been 6-8 months ago he's trying that. And he just did another big one, but it's over on the Russian side.
Oh, man. Yeah, speaking of Russia, the Ukrainian people that Russia is trying to annex, they voted to be back in Russia.
Yeah.
They want to be part of Russia, partly because Zelensky had been bombing them. His own fucking country.
That, but they still talked Russian. They dressed Russian. They were, Russians until whatever happened, the wall fell. And that's when Yeah, Zelensky and other little muckety mucks over there started shooting on them and trying to wipe them out.
Yeah.
But you'd think with that many people, and Russia's not taking over any more land. How are they trying to invade Europe?
They're not.
Well, that's it. I don't
Venice.
see where they're a threat to Poland. I don't see where they're a threat to Germany. I don't see where they're a threat to France.
No. Nope. Not only
Nope,
that,
or any
but
of the other countries butt up against them.
yeah, nobody. They're just trying to take back the people that want to be part of Russia. In fact, the Putin didn't choose this war. His own government did. He didn't really do it.
But it's
Yeah,
no
and that
more
was
than a
at the-
turf battle between neighbors. He's, this is my land. No, it's my land. No, it's my land. No, it's my land. Well, who punches who harder in the nose,
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, but really, what it come down to, those people wanted to be back in Russia.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yep.
The war,
And-
the invasion wasn't necessarily an invasion. Maybe a
Right, it was,
liberation.
yeah.
Some like an extracurricular movement or something.
Yeah, something.
Just
Yeah.
But we've got countries, European leaders, American leaders, people from around the world are telling people to leave your embassies and all this shit already. They just started that here this week. They're saying, told them to get out of Lebanon, Syria, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad idea. Get the fuck out of there. You have no business being there.
Yeah, one of the reasons, sorry to go back to this other subject, but one of the reasons Microsoft wants to reopen 3 Mile Island, besides cost and stuff, is that they want to power data centers. And that's,
Well, I want them. I want a Rolls Royce,
yeah,
but I ain't gonna get one.
yeah.
I want some tacos.
Oh, man. 1 second. The gunman who killed 10 at Colorado supermarket, found guilty of murder because, he realized right before it that he was schizophrenic, or somebody did, or they decided when they had arrested him, but he was afraid of what his actions were going to cause. So that meant he was totally aware of what the hell he was doing and that it was wrong.
Exactly. He was in charge of his faculties.
Yep. And he's aware enough to stand court. He's been convicted. Oh, man. And you can't blame mental illness. Well, it is a mental illness, but to me that the want to kill
It's
people.
a lower grade.
Yeah.
It's more of an animalistic tendency.
It is. Yeah. And the Senate,
Lower brain.
lower brain, the lizard part.
Yeah.
Okay, the stopgap funding, they Senate. Let's see. Okay, congressional leaders announced an agreement Sunday on a short-term spending bill that will fund federal agencies for about 3 months, and that's just saying that they're going to spend the same amount, but for the next until December, but they are going to increase spending for Secret Service in this bill, or in this measure.
Well, it's like education. Let's make it better. How do we do that? Let's throw more money at it. That'll fix it.
Yeah.
Money makes everything better, doesn't it?
Well, they do need more money, I think, to have more people covering Trump, or don't they?
Well, Don't you think it'd be wise if they actually used the facilities they had to properly train these punks before they send them out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be a good
I was
idea.
just going to say, training.
Yeah. What happened to that? I don't even want to think about the military.
Yeah.
That's got to be, you know.
I hope it's being run the same way because, well, I do know in the military, I was in tanks. I was armor tanker, but I was a rifleman first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so these Secret Service agents, I don't care if you sit at a desk, I don't care if you're guarding the president's kid, you should be top notch all the time trained. I don't care if you're standing on the street corner.
Yeah.
It's not a Boy Scout club. It's the Secret Service.
Yep.
Step up or get out.
Yeah, what we had one recently just shot himself, and wasn't that on the heels of one happening before? And then there was a carjacking. Yeah, and then the other guys with the roofies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but there's a disconnect there for somewhere in my head. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah. Let's see. What the polls show about Tim Walz and J.D. Vance before Tuesday's VP, which is yesterday. I missed the debate.
Yeah,
or is
so
it
did
next
I,
week?
damn it.
Oh, this probably happened yesterday. I wasn't going to watch the VP debate anyway. I mean,
who does?
Yeah, but I'm bet I don't know. Walz seems like a major bullshitter, so that was probably a debate worth watching.
Yeah, I like to see a grown man stick both feet in his mouth as often as possible.
Yeah. They're saying
Dylan,
that.
Put your foot down.
Yeah. They're saying Vance is less well liked than Walz. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, because everybody always votes for who's on the top of the ticket.
Yeah. Oh, Dave, thanks. Ron Jeremy says it's next Tuesday. Okay, I might watch it. We'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it.
Ooh, black voters and women are not big fans of Walz.
So far I haven't heard anything really. Now this isn't bias talking. This isn't Jim, spouting off his right wing shit. But I haven't heard that man say anything intelligent or anything helpful that to look forward to.
Or any of their supporters.
Yeah. Nothing.
That's the biggest. That's the biggest.
So Kamala's policy is different this time around. What is it? I'm not seeing it anywhere. And
she got a plan.
Whatever the crowd in front of her that moment wants.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. She's willing to agree. Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step over you.
No, that's cool.
I was just saying she's flip-flopped so many times. But I can't say flip-flop because that assumes that you stood for something at one time. Yeah. I don't think she's ever stood for anything.
There's a bigger problem with it that nobody talks about. It's these fucking cabinet members, unelected officials that's running our country.
Yes, they have no idea what they were doing when they took the job and still don't.
Exactly. And I'm sorry, it was set up not to have that exact thing happen.
Yeah.
A cabinet position is not a reward or a payback.
Yeah, Harris really seems like, with the way she's changed the things that she says she stands for now, which isn't much, it's almost an opposite of what she was 4 years ago.
You mean back when she was a DA and brought up those phony ass charges on Michael Jackson that took 10 years and never found anything that he had done wrong?
Yeah, probably.
That was Kamala.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, she did eventually pass the bar at one point.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I'd heard that she hadn't.
No, I can't remember. I thought I had found it, but somehow she managed to get. She went to the DA's office. Somehow she managed to get a job there and move up from there. But I don't know.
Hey, it's not who you know; it's who you blow.
Yeah,
she moved up by going down.
Yeah, and the real Slick Willie, the original Slick Willie, was she was dating him at the time, and he was married.
Oh, he got it passed off from Montel Williams, wasn't she? She was Montel's side piece?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. And the person she's married to now is a communications director. Something like that. I don't know. Is it time for Joke of the Day?
Joke of the day, joke of the day. All right, there's the Democrats are having a rally, and just outside of the convention hall, there's this little kid with a box full of kittens, and he's yelling, "Kittens, free to a good home. They're Democrat." So the day goes by. The next week, the Republicans have a rally in the same convention hall. Same kid, same box of kittens, and he's yelling, "Free kittens to a good home. They're Republican." Well, this reporter, he's been covering both events. He walks up to the kid and he goes, "Son," he says, "last week these kittens were Democrats. How can they be Republicans this week?" He goes, "Well, this week their eyes are open."
Oh my God, that's so true. I can't believe anybody wants to vote for Kamala. There's nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And anybody that knows Reagan, that joke came from Reagan.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well,
but no, Chuck, I know there's more than enough evidence, information, access to people, and lead a horse to water, and then lead a horse to water, and what do you got, Dylan?
Yeah. Dylan.
Yes.
Well, let me see if I
can lead a horse to water, but all you get is a wet horse.
Let me get the link. Put it in
Wet
chat.
horse thing.
Join us after the show. Okay, everybody, that's it for this week. I put a link in chat to the Zoom room. Anybody who wants to can join us after the show. And thanks for being here. Good night.
Dylan, go get everybody's coffee.
Bye.